Get ready for Tuesday afternoon baseball. We've got the Oakland Athletics as they take on the Arizona Diamondbacks at Chase Field. Next up on 2K Sports.
A shot here of some of the beautiful sights in this ballpark, Chase Field. Great pitching, that's what you expect to see when Brett Anderson is on the mound, and he is in this one. 2K Sports presents our MLB broadcast, so glad you're there. Starting pitcher, Josh Kallmetter. So, Steve, got to be conscious of key things. What are those things in this Oakland lineup?
A good right-hander on the mound in this one, and if he executes the scouting report against this lineup, it shouldn't be too difficult for him to come up with the outs necessary.
Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, you'd love to see Stephen Drew put together a full season and reach his potential. It hasn't yet worked out, but he has all the ability to be one of the best shortstops in baseball.
And Young's in the box as we get ready for the first pitch.
Center fielder, number 24, Chris Young.
Swung on, hit, Kubel. That's one away. Here's how we'll see the D-backs lined up on defense. Any picks, John?
Well, Justin Upton is a factor anywhere he goes. Not for the bat, not for the glove. He's just an imposing physical specimen. Came up, got drafted in 2005 as a shortstop. They moved him to the outfield because of his size, and he's now one of the better right fielders in baseball and with one of the best arms you will ever find in Major League Baseball right now.
And it's Stephen Drew now. Ground ball played by Pennington. That's the second out of the inning. They get the out at first base by that much.
You know, it's such a close play. Umpires look and listen to see if they can hear the ball hit the mitt before the foot hits the base.
And the left fielder in. Kallmetter kicks and throws. There's contact. He drove it well. And that's going to do it in this half inning. And so Josh Kallmetter gets him 1-2-3. He gets through the first inning without allowing a hit. And the D-backs getting ready to start this one off.
Now batting for the Arizona.
On the mound, we'll see Brett Anderson. He's starting for Oakland. As he gets into this Arizona lineup, Steve, what do you look for strategy?
Well, he's big lefty. He has all the tools to be a great pitcher. Health has been an issue for him, but he's very poised and calm on the mound. Seems in complete control with an assortment of pitches that he knows how to sequence.
And that's a strike. Gerardo Parra is going to have to take the defensive mode now with that bat. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, one down.
Well, just a great sequence of pitches right there, and it only took him 3.
Boy, that's about as fine a job on the mound as you can get. Now we got a chance to take a look at the lineup for the Diamondbacks. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, a guy that you can build your team around. If you start with the catcher position, Miguel Montero is a guy that can do a lot of things. He's a good catcher. He can hit a little bit. What he needs to do, though, is cut down on his strikeouts, show a little more plate discipline, and if he does, he can be one of the more complete catchers in all of baseball.
He takes that one. Anderson has him now 0-1.
It's been a series of ups and downs for Aaron Hill the past few seasons. Comeback player of the year in 2009 to a terrible 2010. A little mixed reviews on 2011.
Here's the pitch. Fastball got him 2 down.
Very little movement on this pitch at 93 miles per hour, courtesy of K-King.
Good job of keeping him guessing by changing speeds out there.
And boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
Well, going from off speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
Jason Kubel gets to swing now with 2 away. Numbers over his career, .255 off Oakland. Fastball in there for a called strike. Pitch on the way. Called strike on a fastball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, Gary, if I'm the pitcher in this situation, I'm going with the slider and trying to strike him out.
And Jason Kubel swings and misses, strike 3. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Brett Anderson. 3 strikeouts, and he's out of the inning. And the Athletics coming up next. What a great place to watch a game. Inside, outside it's cloudy. And Moss settles in. He'll start us out here in the second. And he got good wood up the middle. One away. Very close play at first base.
Well, I mean, a little too close for comfort right there. You see him stretch right at the end. Very close play.
Now batting with one away, Josh Reddick.
Well, 2011 season had so much promise, a lot of expectations in Oakland, but they had trouble scoring runs, which has been a problem year after year. Their 3rd worst run total in the American League.
Line drive. That's foul towards first. And you look at that A's 2011 record, 3rd in the American League West, 74-88. Back up the middle. That falls in. First hit of the ball game for this club.
Well, 1 out and a man on first base. That big single right there gives them a couple outs to work with to see if they can push him across the board.
And Donaldson's turn to hit. Hut shot towards the hole. Oakland in a nice position here to capitalize.
A good piece of hitting right here. They shift the defense to the right. He says, fine, then I'll go left. Base hit.
And we've got Kataris batting. And this one's up the middle. And he'll try to make the play. And they get 2. Great double play. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rest your arm. No score yet in Arizona. And Paul Goldschmidt to lead it on.
Number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Anderson kicks, throws. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
He let that 4-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
Strike 2, and Paul Goldschmidt now will have to be careful as the strikeout's close. And Paul Goldschmidt is struck out. Big swing and a miss.
Get a chance to take a look at this slider right here, Gary.
Well, sometimes you get fooled so badly, there's just nothing else you can do but hope and pray that you put the ball in play, hopefully foul, to get another pitch to hit.
And we've got Montero batting.
Well, Brett Anderson missed the 2011 season with Tommy John surgery, and the big question is, how do you bounce back start after that devastating injury?
Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1. I'm telling you about the surgery, Tommy John to Brett Anderson. Nowadays, it's almost like pitchers want to have it because a lot of them have come back better than they were before.
Well, you know, arm injuries are wear and tear injuries, and you're right. I mean, you looked at Anderson, and he struggled for most of 2011 before the injury. You had to know if something wasn't quite right there. I expect him to come back and be better than ever.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch.
Let's see this one again in K-Cam. It's a changeup.
Well, you'll see this thing get tracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
And not the way he was looking to end that at bat, John. Justin Upton at the plate. His batting average lifetime .310 against the A's. Anderson's pitch swung out and missed. 0-1.
Was a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
That's strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Upton now to be very careful at the plate. Here's the pitch. And Justin Upton swings and misses. Strike 3. And they're held in check here in this half inning. Still no runs across in Arizona.